Hello and welcome to NSK's PV Power Hour, brought to you by newschoolcotton.com. My name is Yoshi. This is for September 3rd, 2016. And those mouse clicks. Chase,
Yo, what up?
what up? You're back?
Yes, I am. I need to figure out how to position my mic so it doesn't pick up my mouse.
Well, I mean, you have it on the opposite side of your desk, so I think you're doing as much as you can.
Yeah, maybe because it's cardioid pattern. Maybe if I like turn it away a bit.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Like I'm rotating it a bit right now. Hopefully,
It's not a big deal. So yeah, we're back with the PV Power Hour for another week. Draco could not make it here. He went fishing for Labor Day weekend. He's having fun, and Day is out with his family. So it's just two of us for tonight, but we got a whole smorgasbord of idol releases to talk about.
Indeed.
And let's get right into it. Baseball season is
Let's get cracking.
we're getting towards the playoffs. Repping my Dodgers hat shirt. This is my Corey Seager shirt for the National League. I'd have to show my back to prove that it's Seager, but yeah. So baseball. Taichoku Joshi Playballs. We are umpire is the song title.
But you wouldn't know that based just by listening to them. You think it's just we umpire.
We umpire.
Yeah.
Fucking English.
All right, let's dive right into this one.
All right, what do you want to start? The song or the PV? Because there's a lot to discuss.
I
About
have more criticism for the PV
okay,
than
let's start with the PV.
song. Honestly,
What are your gripes?
my gripes with the PV. Well, so I don't know. I forget how old this group is, like the average age, but like they're all wearing these like strapless like black tube tops basically
Yes.
and shorts.
Yes.
And that's all, and like white shorts, and that's all they're like dance, like that's all they wear for basically the entire PV, and it's really
much.
just kind of off-putting
Yeah.
at times. Like it fits with the theme because like the whole thing is filmed in black and white, which is kind of cool. That's all right. It has this vintage filter on it.
Yeah, I
But-
don't know about the vintage filter. It's a little dumb.
Yeah, it's just I don't know that the outfits were like severely just kind of off-putting to me. I didn't get why they were wearing that. It
Yep.
has no sense thematically.
Makes no sense.
So yeah, I did not get at it all. Plus, like they're already like I don't know. It's kind of weird because like their background is so bland as well. You
Yeah.
know, so it didn't really do much to complement anything that was going on.
It's actually a boring as shit PV.
Yeah,
Just what sticks out is that it's black and white. The members are wearing very slightly risque outfits, and they dress up as umpires at a certain point in the PV.
yeah.
Those are the points. There is no value in production quality or creative value. It's
I mean, they tried. Like, there's a lot of like these like quick cut like camera angles, really kind of slick, smooth, like slick, quick transitions. But
yeah, the way it's shot and
it's just like the
edited is
content doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. It's like, what do tube tops and short shorts have to do with we are umpire? You know,
zero. There is literally nothing.
I've never seen my umpire wearing a tube top and shorts and like jumping up and down, dancing. You know, it's like I don't know what to get out of this.
Like, I would have been totally okay if they were just in the umpire outfits the entire time.
Hmm.
Like, that's totally okay. And
Yeah.
the other thing that really annoyed me was that, it's clearly shot in a studio with a white background, right?
Hmm.
It would have been so much better if they just shot it at a baseball park or something.
Yeah.
Like, just rent out a baseball park for an hour and just shoot it.
Yeah.
Shoot the PV there for an hour.
Yeah, and then even like okay, and then it gets kind of weird, like even weirder than usual. Like during the sort of body percussion breakdown in
Yeah.
the middle, they oil all of the girls up.
Yeah.
Do these,
man,
like-
it's sweaty.
Yeah, but I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
it's
know.
not sweat.
It's
You know,
probably
like it's supposed to be sweat, but then like they just like put oil on them. They do these like close up like shots of them like slapping their skin.
thighs,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just I don't like this blatant kind of fan service. Just kind of like
Oh, for sure. It's
It
like
just kind of
without
does
a doubt.
puts a bad taste in my mouth, but whatever.
Yeah, so I talked about this PV with David on the Ketchup podcast, and he like we're on the same exact page about like the two top outfit being super weird in this context, but he seemed to completely be in love with it, and probably for the absolutely wrong reasons or the right
Yeah.
reasons. I don't know.
Hey man, I don't judge if you like if you're like this is an amazing outfit, I love it. I'm just like it doesn't make sense to the context, so I'm like I'm not
I mean,
down with it. But if like the
zero.
song was called Tuba Top or something, like I'm like okay, this is cool, like this
Okay,
song about two tops. Like I'm down
if
with this.
if some group did a summer song called Tube Top or Tuba Top or something, and then they were wearing tube tops and then playing the tuba at the same time, fuck,
That'd be an awesome PV, dude.
that'd be incredible.
Yeah, it's just the outfit. This like, there's no reason to have this. Like, blatantly, there's no reason to have this tier other than fan service.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. That's
Like if they were like outside at a beach, then I'll be like, yeah, okay, it makes context because they're on the beach, right?
yeah, but they're in some like cold ass studio, like
It's a
some
boring
cold
ass
like
studio.
sterile studio, wearing a
Yeah.
tube top and shorts. And
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue that like the Empire outfits don't really make any sense, but like that's the song, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Yeah.
the song's not. We
That's
Are
the
Tube
song.
Top.
That's their theme.
Yeah,
So
and I think the best part about the PV are the actual umpires that are like doing the calls and stuff.
mm-hmm.
There's like cuts of like very little split-second cuts of real umpires, not the members dressed up as umpires, but real umpires making calls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the best shot part of the PV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's the part that actually tied it together. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
here's umpires. We are
Yeah.
umpire. I'm seeing the connection here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, this PV is no.
Yeah. Instrumental, on the other hand, for the song, I thought it was pretty good actually. It was a bit weird in some places. Like, I don't like the lyrics too much at all. They're kind of it's kind of whatever. But
It's like a like random words mixed with baseball references. So
yeah. But I mean, that's kind of what they've been doing for a while. Like,
yeah, yeah.
what was that pass on where they did the dance thing where like they were like dabbing almost kind of
Is it
thing.
the
Do you remember that
last one?
song?
Is it the last one or is it the one before?
I think it was the one before. It was like 3 months ago or something.
I think that is the last one. Is it the one they were
Oh.
outside at like a
Yeah, they're like on top of a skyscraper or something.
skyscraper? No, it's like a Winnebago or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, like I forget. I forget what they said, but they had they were doing that dance and they had like baseball gloves on their hands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this song has like 3 different references to things that just come up if you're an Idol fan or if you're just a fan of pop music.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing is like the pre-chorus, which is like fucking Gangnam Style. Da 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 da
Yeah.
da. And then the drop, when it hits the drop, it's the same rhythm as Oppa Gangnam Style. We umpire. It's literally the same.
Open guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
The way it ends.
Yeah.
And then the way the chord progression is like like I sang before, is like da 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 da.
Yeah, the chord progression in pre-chorus is almost, it's basically the same as in
Fucking
Gangnam Style's
identical.
pre-chorus. Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I
the
actually
chorus,
didn't notice it was that similar. That's really funny.
the chorus is fucking party rock anthem.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then, of course, you got your AKB48 River.
Yeah, you got that river breakdown in the middle. Except it had a lot less like presence in the song because they weren't stomping,
Right.
They were like just doing slaps and like little stomps.
Yep.
So it didn't fill the sound up. It just sounded like someone turned the volume down on it almost.
Yep.
So
It's-
they probably could
sounds
layer it
muted.
a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Did you notice in the chorus too, by the way, the dance that they were doing was based off of the Thriller Michael Jackson dance,
Yeah, yeah,
but instead it was like baseball like umpire calls or whatever,
yeah. You're
I
right. Yeah,
guess. Yeah. So that was a cool little reference as
yeah.
well.
When they go back and forth, right, left.
Mhm.
I actually I don't like it when umpires do this. That I'm assuming that's like strike.
Yeah.
I like it when the major league umpires do the finger point.
Mhm.
That's more my style.
I
Instead
thought
of
there was just a like you're out. Like
you're out is this, yeah, but they
yeah.
don't use they usually don't use two hands. If they do use two hands, they do one of these,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you're ready.
Yeah.
So yeah, the song it's okay. I'm not
Mhm.
totally sold on it.
Yeah.
It's reminiscent of too many things for me. I mean, that's more of an issue with me rather than the quality of the song. I think
Yeah.
the production is fine.
Yeah. I don't think this is their best song. I think the last song that we covered, whose name I still can't recall,
Naya
was
Gaia.
in yeah, whatever it was, Naya Gaia. I think that one was their best song that they've done. I
For sure.
actually really like that one, but yeah, this one was okay as far as
Yeah.
Playballs have done.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right. Go ahead and rate it.
Okay, let's start this off. I'll give the song a 71 out of 100, and I'll give the PV a 60 out of 100. How about you, Yoshi?
I will give the song a 71. No, you said 71. I was thinking 72. I try to like come up with my score before anyone says a number.
Yeah.
The first number that came to my head was 72, and the PV is a 62.
Hmm.
If it wasn't black and white, it would have been like 65. If it was outside, like at a beach or at a baseball field, it would have been like a 75 probably.
Yeah.
If it didn't have the tube tops on top of that, it would have been like an 80.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. Got some room for
Zetai
improvement.
Chokyu Joshi play balls. We are umpire or we umpire.
They need to learn how to say the R. We are umpire.
Fucking
Please.
English, man.
We umpire. All right.
We umpire up in here.
I thought they were saying like we on fire at first, but
That actually is a better
Yeah.
song.
yeah,
Probably
it would have worked a lot better too.
they should just do the song and then just rewrite the lyrics and just do "We on Fire."
I feel like that would actually like just changing that to "We on Fire" would be so much better of a song.
Just give it to another group because they want like baseball themed shit. So give like the non-baseball themed stuff to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up, I already got the PV playing on the stream. Dinosaur Brain Butterfly.
I'll put the links in chat for.
Thank you. So we I have never covered them. I don't know if you have.
Dinosaur Brain? No,
Yeah.
but
I've never even heard of them.
they've apparently released a new just released an album or something
Yeah,
like that.
first album here in the nest. You can actually listen to the whole album.
Mhm.
It's 12 minutes. Great.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah, it's
12
probably
minutes?
like each song is probably like a minute long or something.
I mean, this
That's
song
it.
is like 4 minutes. Like,
No, I mean like the preview. It's probably
oh
a
yeah,
preview.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can listen to like up to the chorus or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no reference to this group. I don't know what they actually sound like. I'm just gonna assume that they probably sound like this, which is electro. What would you call this genre, Chase, in your expert opinion?
This is electronic music. Yeah, I
But
don't
what
know.
subgenre?
It's like an indie. It's like indie electro kind of. Like
It
it's
sounds like a toned down like Stereo Tokyo.
yeah. It's like it's like toned down electro house
Right. But
basically.
you know how there's like artists like Madon and Porter Robinson, right?
Yeah.
Which like you love, I love them.
Hmm.
They're house, right?
Yeah, more or less. Madian's like yeah,
Is that how you
Madian.
pronounce his name?
Yeah,
Madian?
Madian. Yeah, Madian is
I
like
never knew how to pronounce his name.
yeah, Madian's just kind of like house, like electro house kind of deal. Porter's like I don't even know how to describe his shit sometimes,
It's
but
just those two are so unique, right?
yeah.
It's incredible. I could listen to their shit over and over again. I wouldn't get tired.
Mm-hmm.
But like this specific genre of electro, like house music,
Mm-hmm.
I it's just so plain and uninspired, and it's always with the same exact sound, same samples.
Yeah, welcome to mainstream EDM, Yoshi.
Yeah, I guess. Like, I'm so glad you like shined a light on
Good,
Madian.
good electronic music.
Was it Madian? You said
Yeah,
is that
Madian. Yeah.
Madian and Porter Robinson and like Zed. I like Zed too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
those guys, I could listen to all day, and I'd be like, okay, each song sounds different. Not all of the production sounds the same. Like this song sounds like a straight thing out of Stereo Tokyo,
Yeah.
except there's more singing.
Yeah, there's a large subsect of like electronic music that's like this generic, like you get a bass synth, you get like a pad, and then you get this like loud screechy synth on top, and then you have it play this like syncopated rhythm, and boom, you have like an electronic song. And like I hate that shit.
Yeah,
like that's just like I don't know. So electronic music that panders to the lowest denominator are people who just want to like have something to like dance and party to
right, right.
without caring too much about the content. And unfortunately, like Japan really latched on to that hard,
Yeah,
where yeah, they're like, oh man, people love this over in the West. Like, let's re-emulate this.
right. Well,
So
my thing is like I listen to music to get hype, but like not hype like dance my ass off, because if I wanted to, I could dance to Hoobastank or Linkin Park or Papa Roach,
yeah,
if I wanted to.
mm-hmm,
That type of music is not stuff I would dance to, like that's what I don't understand, because I would listen to Madian or Porter Robinson or Zed, and like
mm-hmm,
I don't feel like I want to dance. I feel like emotions like coming out of me, going like, oh my god, this music makes me feel like positive energy.
mm-hmm,
So I
yeah,
guess like music has its purpose for like dancing or feeling emotion or enjoying the atmosphere or whatever. So
mm-hmm,
I mean, I guess I can't judge that, but it's sort of why I can't get into this genre of music, because I'm not really into dancing to this kind of music.
yeah. I'll dispute you and say that like I don't think the instrumental is that bad. I don't like the drop that much, but I think that like the overall vibe of it is pretty decent because it's not
Yeah, yeah,
like I like the chord progression a lot and like the verses and stuff like that. And like I kind of like the overall just like vibe and aesthetic of like the PV and the song package. It feels very like indie-ish,
yeah.
you
I
know?
think I think I would have preferred this song without the drop into the electro breakdown,
Mhm.
where it's just
Yeah.
dancing music straight. If they changed that up and made it sound a little bit different, this song would have been incredible, because I think the chorus or the what little singing lines there are is super super catchy, and it leaves an impression. Like
Mhm.
it's not too crazy. It's like hi hi,
Yeah.
but it's just really catchy, and it sets this really nice tone and atmosphere and mood. That
Mhm.
I feel really good about listening to the song. And then the drop hits, and I'm like, I don't think that was quite necessary.
Yeah. It, I think I'm more okay with this because I've heard like even worse offenders before,
Oh
you know.
no, for
So
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
so it's like I'm like okay, I can deal with this, like because I've heard like I said, I heard worse offenders before in like Japanese idol music. So like as far as this goes, I'm like I consider this progress.
no, give me this shit over like any of the stereo groups all day, all day. Like this, there's actually a hook here. You know, there's
Yeah.
actual singing and a hook that I can
Hmm.
sing.
Yeah, even though it's like kind of like that, like I don't even want to call it like artistically like off tune or out of key singing, but you know, like they're just kind of like half moaning some of the lyrics and
Right.
stuff, or just like bending the pitch a bit. And I'm like, I kind of dig that in this context.
Yeah,
You know, I think it works.
it does. I like it. I like the song.
I was kind of surprised by this. Like I think it works best as a whole thing.
Right.
Like we didn't even talk about the PV.
PV
Oh, I mean,
helps. Yeah.
yeah, the PV like there's nothing. There's not a whole lot to it. It's just
No.
like super smoky. They use light and shadow pretty well. It seems very low budget, but like they pulled it off really well for what they had. I think. Um, it's literally just them in a field at
Yeah.
night with like a spotlight behind them, but they managed to make it interesting for me,
Yeah.
and I have to give them props for that.
I think it goes both ways. I think the song helps the PV, and the PV helps the song. Like there's just like this really good cohesion to it. It makes sense. It's
Hmm.
not like We Are Empire where we're sitting here going, "This makes absolutely no sense visually and song wise."
Yeah.
But this song, like the PV sets the tone of the song, and then the song sets the tone for the PV. It's a really nice give and take, and I think it's a really good compliment.
Hmm. Yeah, if this music video or if this song had been paired with like them like going through like Japan like Harajuku nightlife or something, I would have gotten a completely different vibe, and I would have viewed the song like entirely in a different way. But because it's like this like sort of isolated sense like of when they're in the PV like in this field, just kind of dancing in this like hazy like spotlight,
Yeah,
I got a completely different vibe from it, and I dug it a lot more.
yeah. If they shot the nightclub with like people hyping and shit, I think we would
Yeah,
feel it.
I would have lost. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could totally see that. Yeah, I think it's totally not my style. I'm into more positive stuff, and
Hmm.
not this really isn't my genre of music of choice. But I
Hmm.
have really good positive vibes coming out of this.
Hmm. Yeah, I got you.
Anything else?
Nah, I think we're ready to rate out.
Go for it.
I'll give this song a 75 out of 100. And I will give. Actually, no, I'll give the song 78 out of 100. And I will give the PV a 78 as well. I thought they're both good.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think I like the song a little more than you do. Maybe. I'll give it an 80. I really like it.
Hmm.
Even though I did sound like I was pooping on it a little bit earlier
Yeah,
about
you're
me
just being
not.
picky because,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just not my genre of music, and then it just feels repetitive and unnecessary because the rest of the song doesn't like give me like that mainstream EDM image.
Hmm.
It's just that when it hits the drop, it's like straightforward, boring, uninspired.
Yeah.
So, but everything else is just super awesome.
Cough, cough, Tokyo Girls style. Their song, cough, cough.
Oh, we'll get into that probably next week.
Yeah.
I'll give the PV a 72. It's shot nicely, and we complimented it for sure, but it doesn't have much replay value.
Yeah.
After a couple times, it's not that interesting. So visually, it's not super interesting after a couple of watches.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's Dinosaur Brain Butterfly. Super impressive. Uh, God. Next up, Dinosaur Brain to drop Hoshi no Nai Yoru Dakara, the night where there was no stars. So right off the bat, what the fuck is that first line?
What'd she
Right?
say again? Wait, hold
No,
on.
no, I mean like not what she said, but like the way she sang it and the way they recorded it. What the hell is that? It's like this. It rolls into like the wrong note and then into like a falsetto.
Okay, well, put it this way: Drop is comprised of, like a bunch of Gravier members, like a mangaka, um, and I forget who else is in the group, but like they're not very good singers.
No, it's quite clear.
So we like it's prudent to accept the fact that you're not gonna get any good vocals out of this group. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so
Yeah.
my thing is I get that, and idols aren't the greatest singers, and I think we've talked about enough groups that have bad singing to like all understand and know where I'm coming from, knowing that.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you're management, right? Why give this group of not so hot singers this song that is somewhat difficult to sing from what I can tell.
Because this is their major debut. And
Oh,
they gotta like their goal is to reach number one on Oricon, baby, and like so they gotta do something impressive. And I guess their idea of impressive was a power ballad
what's terrifying to me is that nothing about the song
or the
or what I'm
PV.
seeing visually through the PV suggests that this is a major debut. Like, what is your like definition of major debut? How big is your record label? How cheap are they that they're not giving you more to work with?
Yeah, I, I I don't know. I mean, what group or what agency are they under? It's like Twin Tail something.
They are under the Twin Tail
It's,
Association,
yeah,
but I'm not sure about their record label. Let me double check. But oh my god, I just heard that line again. It's in the chorus where it like it goes up and it goes so high that they can't handle it without going falsetto, and then they roll into the falsetto while singing like regularly at the same time. It sounds like complete shit.
yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, but like
It's so bad.
it's very poorly sung.
Yeah.
Like this is like this on par to like a vocal disaster like that One Naked Bee ballad that I wrote this giant analysis on a while like 3 or 4 years ago. It was a Eucharin and a Tana Tomomi ballad, and like
I
yeah,
don't remember.
I'll link it to you. It was really something because Itana Tomomi cannot
Sing
sing
at all.
ballads. Yeah, she can't sing ballads very well, and she's paired with Eucharin, who's like a really good singer. So it's
They're
just this like terrible
they're under
combination.
Force Music.
Force music, yeah.
Yeah. Label I've never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Lovely.
That's apparently major.
Yeah,
This is a major debut.
yeah.
Like the melody itself is catchy. I
Mm-hmm.
can I can hear it. It leaves an impression melodically, but the performance, the production, just bad. Bad. It reminds me of Beautiful Dreamer by Up Up Girls.
You
Remember
didn't
that
like
one?
Beautiful Dreamer?
No, I love the song. I
Oh,
fucking love that song.
yeah. I love that
But the
song too.
singing is so bad.
Yeah,
It is so bad. Like the
yeah,
way they recorded it is so bad. I don't even know how they made it out of like fucking made it out of the recording studio. Like
yeah.
incredible. This is how I feel about this one. But like to a lesser degree because I liked Beautiful Dreamer like way better as a song
Mm-hmm.
because this is a boring ass ballad, like a 90s J-pop ballad. So, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
But this song has redeeming qualities in like the melody. I can totally see myself like coming to this if like fucking Zone performed it. I'll
Mm-hmm.
be totally down with that.
Yeah. There's just I don't know. There's just a lot of issues with this, and unfortunately, I feel like the issues just really stem from the group.
Not being good singers.
Like, not good singers. The way they act in the PV is kind of weird and insincere at times. It
Their
feels very
style.
artificial. Like when they're like looking at the mirror and stuff, or like when like they're like doing the straight on camera shots. I don't know. It's just like it seems kind of off. It seems very artificial. Like I said, like kind of half-assed
Yeah.
at times. I'm just like I'm not feeling the energy that I'm supposed to feel from
Well,
this
I'm
power
glad
ballad.
you were able to transition into the PV because my God, this PV is just as poorly produced as the song.
Yeah,
Like
it's it's a black room with a mirror, and then like they just like slapped effects on it afterwards.
it's terrible. Like it's got one biggest offender, Japan filter. Why? Why would you use Japan filter? I guess you want to be sentimental and like and kind of cloudy and 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 up in the clouds kind of visual, but like oh my God, I look so dumb. And they're all wearing like robes,
Yeah, it
pajamas.
looks like nightwear.
It
I'm like,
looks terrible.
yeah, not a good outfit choice either. Um, It looks like they were trying to wear like natural makeup too, or like a
Yeah,
few of them were wearing like natural makeup.
or very little.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So
they look good, but
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
no,
just
yeah,
poorly shot.
yeah,
Like the camera angles, like the way it's zoomed in on the members and the lighting used, and then putting Japan filter on top, it just makes it look a fucking mess. Like some members don't look like they've slept for days.
mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
looks rough.
I mean, they might not have,
Oh, that's
not
true.
knowing the idol industry.
Maybe they're into getting really really high and not sleeping for multiple days, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Like Takiguchi Hikari's in this group. She's like one of the prettiest girls in Japan in terms of like Japanese idols. In my opinion, of
Mm-hmm.
course, I think she's super cute, and they managed to make her look very average. I mean, she still looks cute, but
Yeah, but it's not stand out like she's been portrayed to be.
like fucking Jesus Christ. Like I've been following her like mostly because she was really cute, and like I didn't like Drop didn't really have any PVs that I could check out.
Mm-hmm.
But then I see this and I'm like, oh my god, what are they doing with you? I'm so sorry. I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like they called this a major debut. This is like it feels like it was handled supremely poorly.
It
Like
seems like
the
an indie
PVs.
debut.
Yeah, this is something like exactly what I would expect from a debut, not like
If okay, if someone told me this was an indie debut, I'd be like, okay, they have room to grow.
yeah.
But like, this is your major debut?
And yeah, this is like they're like, yeah, we want to hit top of Oricon with this.
Yeah,
And it's like I don't know. It feels like it was handled very poorly by management.
yeah.
Like wrong
I
song
mean,
choice. Like
that's just like, management saying shit, right? Blowing steam and just hyping it up, right?
yeah,
It's just on like poor choice of hyping. Just I don't know. I don't I don't like anything in this PV. The mirrors, the fucking weird lights and then shapes and shit that's like
mm-hmm.
color shit flying around. It looks stupid.
Yeah.
The
It
members
started
look like they
it
want to
started
sleep.
really badly too, on a bad note,
Yeah.
and then just kind of faded out at the end. It's
It's
5 minutes too.
oh god.
It's a very long song.
Please don't remind me.
Yeah, it's very underwhelming. Sadly, I know Drop is like pretty well known. They're pretty popular for like their status. I think they're the most popular like Twin Tail Association idol group.
Yep.
And they're what was that like voting app or like
Uh
you could
Cheers or Miss
yeah
ID?
yeah they were like a super popular group on Cheers as well.
Yeah, for sure. They are. They
'Cause-
have a good following.
mm-hmm.
I just don't understand the hype after seeing this.
Yeah. Like yeah, this would make me like become very disinterested in the group. I hate
Yeah.
to be so negative, but it's just that's how I feel. Like
It's not okay. It's objectively not good because
yeah.
I'm not really a fan of this group. I just like Takiguchi Hikari because I thought she was really cute.
Hmm.
This just doesn't do anything for me to get excited about her like group endeavors. Like, yeah, if she's on a TV show by herself, I'll check it out. If she does like a photo shoot or something, or does like a photo book, I'll check it out. But not this. If they keep doing shit like this,
Yeah.
it's super disappointing.
Not good.
No. Anything else?
No.
Go ahead and poop on it.
All right, let's take a dump. Let's take a
Take a
fat
dump.
crap on this. All
Get
right.
your toilet papers ready.
I'll give this song a 47 out of 100. If it had better vocals, it might have jumped like 15 points
Yeah.
or more. But like, it's so blatantly off key
Yep.
and like strained. It hurts to listen to. It sounds like they did it all in one take, and they're having the girls learn it halfway through the session in the studio. It was not good. And I'll give the PV like a 48. It gets one more point. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
I'll give the song a 45. It's everything you said. I agree with 100%. Better vocals would have been better. I think the song has good melody, but it's completely ruined by the production and sound quality, singing ability, way it's recorded, whatever, all that shit. PV, I can. Oh god, this has to be one of the worst PVs I've seen in a while. It's got to be like a 35. It's bad. Everything about it is bad. Outfits, background, effects, Japan filter, the way the members are shot, fucking bad. I should probably go lower.
I'm just watching you on stream, and you're just like rubbing your eyebrow and like face palming.
Yeah, it's because I'm trying to come up with words like, what do I like say about this bad thing?
Yeah.
I'm running out of adjectives. Like you have to have a decent vocabulary to like podcast consistently. I find myself repeating a lot of shit, and I do apologize for that. I don't have a great vocabulary, but I'm trying my best to come up with words, different words that describe this shit. Literal poop. And
I think I'm too conservative with my ratings.
maybe
That's fine. Yeah.
I'll drop it to I'll drop it to a 30. I'll drop the PV to a 30.
Yeah.
It's bad. That's drops. Hoshinonai Yoru Dakara.
I'm dropping you.
All right, guys, get your best headphones out. We are gonna take a little trip down a little road called ASMR.
Yeah, are you ready for the peach sugar snow PV? I'm gonna open a bag of potato chips right now. Did you get goosebumps? Because this group's all about whispering, and we're gonna have a really good time here.
Oh, God.
All right.
Okay, so the first thing I did after I watched this PV and listened to the song over and over again.
Scrub your ears out.
I mean, not necessarily. I actually went to YouTube, or I was already on YouTube, but like I went to YouTube, searched ASMR, and watched a couple of ASMR videos, like for like 30 seconds before I could not take it anymore. It's just like the feeling of having someone in my ear just is super uncomfortable for me. But the way Peach Sugar Snow does it, it's not like totally in my ear like ASMR, so I appreciate that.
Yeah. It's just whispering.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There's an artist that used to whisper a lot. It's Kahimi Kari. She's like a Shibuya K.
Yeah, I think possibly.
Yeah. She does some whispery stuff. That's what it reminds me of, and literally the whole thing is whispered, and that's their style. Peach Sugar Snow does this. This is actually the first thing I've heard of Peach Sugar Snow, but I've never checked them out. This is the first thing I've ever seen by them. I was totally caught off guard by the whispering, so yeah, I wanted to bring it up and talk about it here.
Yeah. I don't know. There's like good whispering, and then there's like okay whispering, then there's like really bad whispering.
What would you say this is?
I would say this is in between okay and good.
I like this.
Yeah.
Like
it wasn't unpleasant. It was just kind of awkward. Like when I saw how like young the members are. Like I'm just like, this isn't too cool, but
oh man, it's cool because we're enjoying the music.
Yeah, I don't know, the song and the uniqueness of the whispering and like how like light and happy the song is just made it really nice to listen to.
Yeah.
And it worked really well at the PV too.
Like it's super soothing.
Yeah.
Like I sit here and just like it's not so in my ear like ASMR where I feel uncomfortable. It's just like far enough away from my ears that it's like the perfect distance for people to whisper in my ear and just like take it as music.
Yeah.
It's
cool. I forgot the biggest like whispering artist right now is like Daoko.
Daoko, yeah.
Yeah, you know her? Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of her. Yeah.
Yeah, Missing reminded me in chat. I'm like, oh my god, how can I forget about Daoko? Like, yeah, she's big on this, but she does more sing. Like, she doesn't whisper like this much. But it's like it's a different like quality of voice, I guess.
Right. Yeah, so like the song is catchy. I don't know how much I can listen to it. Like if Peach Sugar Snow came out with an album and said, "Hey, here's 12 songs of us whispering the entire time," I'm not sure how long I can listen to it.
Yeah.
But like in small bite sizes like this, like one song, two songs, I'm totally down. This is super interesting.
Yeah. I would listen to Peach Sugar Snow when like I needed to wind down. I
Yeah,
think
this
like
is
at the
what
end
I
of a
was
long
saying.
day
Yeah, yeah,
or something, or like if I'm studying or something, probably like that. This would be great for
yeah.
that.
It puts me in a really calm state.
Mhm.
I like it.
It has this like rain aesthetic sometimes too. Um, like it fits perfect. Like you can imagine like listening to this on like a rainy day
Yeah.
while you're inside or something like that.
Hmm. And the instrumentals are subtle too. It's not in your face.
Hmm.
It's
It's well
very kind of
crafted.
yeah. It's like it's nicely done. It's got nice touches, and I think Chase dropped from the Hangout, so that's awesome. We'll try and get Chase back online here.
My tab, it suspended this tab for some reason. I'm sorry about
Awesome,
that.
awesome. That's all right. You're only gone for like 2 seconds. Not a big deal. But like what I was saying was like it's just like the instrumentals are like intricate. Like it's got like little touches in there. Like it feels like someone's dancing on a keyboard. Like it feels like whimsical. Like a
Yeah,
fantasy world.
yeah, it's super delicate, super like fairy ish.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like I don't have a lot to say about the song because there's not a whole lot going on essentially,
No,
really, other than the obvious. But it's just like what they do is really good.
yeah, yeah. I was pleasantly surprised because I had no expectations going in. I was like, "Oh, here we go. I've heard of this group. Let's check it out. I'm sure
Hmm.
it's probably gonna be another one of those generic Idol songs." And I was pleasantly surprised by how different it was.
Yeah. The only thing I really have to dock is this disgusting green filter on the PV. It's terrible.
Yeah, it looks bad.
It makes their faces like mint green.
Yeah, they
It's
look.
just gross.
I mean, I don't know if that was like the decision they had made before they filmed the PV, but it looked cloudy
Yeah.
because there was some rain in some parts. So I'm assuming it was very cloudy.
Yeah. They probably do color correction, but it makes everything look kind of pastel,
Yeah,
which is okay.
pastel makes sense in this context for sure with the
Hmm.
song.
Yeah. So it's not terrible. It's just like when they do close-ups of their faces, their skin just looks like sickly yellow green, and
Yeah, yeah, it looks yellow green. Yeah,
it
for
looks really
sure.
gross. But
Yeah,
everything other than their skin looks like pretty all right.
yeah. If they hadn't put the filter on it, it would have just been like this really cleanly shot PV. It's outside, so it's like really pristine, clean, grass in the background. Maybe it's a little cloudy, but like it looks good. But yeah, they put this dumb filter on.
Hmm.
But yeah, there's really not much else going on. So the PV is pretty boring in that sense, but it's nicely shot.
Yeah.
The biggest issue, like you said, is definitely the filter.
Yeah. I mean, I'd argue that they don't even need that much going on in this because you don't want to like have this smorgasbord of like action in your face while you're listening to this song.
That's true, but
Yeah.
like this song has like that really whimsical fairy tale feel to it. So like, it would be cool like if there was like fucking what's that rabbit from Alice in Wonderland? That fucker was running around in the back.
Yeah.
There's like
The
teapots dancing.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
That
about.
like I could totally see I could imagine this song or the PV in an alternate universe where like they're dancing with teapots and from the Beauty and the Beast and dancing with the broomsticks from fucking the Mickey Mouse shit.
Yeah. Yeah, see, you know it's a good song when it makes your imagine when it activates your imagination like that.
That's what I appreciate about it. It
Hmm.
makes me think. It makes me like in a good way. Like it's
Yeah.
not confusing. It just makes me like think about things in a positive way. Like I
Yeah.
think about, wow, this would be really cool if it did this, and I'm not disappointed by it by any stretch of the imagination. But I just think it would be even cooler if they had a little more.
Hmm.
No biggie though.
Every time God, now I just think this sounds like even more like Dalco. Except Dalco's like rapping.
Oh,
Kind
okay.
of like, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. Anything else?
Nah.
Rate it.
Alright, I feel so relaxed right now, man.
Yeah,
I
man. I
think
just want to sit back and just listen to this.
yeah, I'm just like chilling. I'll give this song an 81. I'm pretty conservative when it like I grade on bell curve, I guess. I figured out. So like if it's in like 80s, it's pretty good for me. I've only given like two songs 90s. Anyway, yeah, I'll give it like an 81. out of 100 and give this PV an 80. Um,
Wow.
I'm giving it 80 because it fit it really well.
Yeah.
That filter,
Hmm.
I'll forgive it for now.
Yeah. I'm not as
Yeah.
forgiving. I think I'll give the PV a 72. It kind of stems from the filter and the lack of like I don't know, like other visuals. It just seems really straightforward. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but for me, like maybe add a little bit more color to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The song, I really like the song. I'm gonna give it an 82. It's super super fun.
Yeah.
Not in like the hype way, but it's like a fun song to like hear, and like I'm interested to hear people who've never heard of them and their first reaction to this because I felt a very specific way when I, first heard this because most idol songs don't really give me like emotions aside from this is good or this is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Songs, that's the two responses I usually have to songs. But this song had a completely different, reaction. I said, "Whoa, this is interesting." That was my reaction to it, and I think
Mm-hmm.
that's a really good thing.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's pretty easy to take whispering style, I guess, in the wrong way too.
Yeah,
But I
I could
think
see
this is
that.
done in a very transparent way where it's obvious what the intentions are
Yep.
and like how it's supposed to make you feel. And I think it was done really well.
Yeah, they do exactly what they need to do.
Mm.
So that's Peach Sugar Snow. Watashi kimi ni koi shiteru. Next up, this one is a little more in your face, if you will. Avandando Vandates.
What the
Whatever
hell
the
is
fuck that.
that?
I don't know. I'm assuming they took Van from Avan and then
Yeah.
dates. I don't know. That's not even a word.
Vandetsu.
So, yeah, Avandando, our favorite. What are they known for? I don't know. I don't know
I
what they're
don't
known
know.
for.
We're doing a lot of indie stuff this week. I've never heard these guys before.
Yeah, I've heard of Avandando, but I'm not familiar with their work. So I think this might be my first or second PV that I've seen by them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, on the surface, this song is like your straightforward like idol pop, like piano rock pop.
Mm-hmm.
So it's super straightforward, nothing too crazy going on. The chorus is a little more like you know upbeat and in your face, but rest of the song is pretty pleasant, straightforward. It's
It's
not.
like piano rock,
Yeah, I
basically.
like the sound. Just I think visually, it doesn't really make sense with the PV. I like when I watch the PV, it's really colorful and kind of goofy. I was hoping for more of like a grimier song, something with a little more intensity.
Mm-hmm.
But this song is kind of lacking in that.
It's a very colorful PV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Um.
that's the best part about this is the PV.
Huh. Yeah. I actually didn't pay too much attention to the PV. I was
The song.
I was actually, yeah, I was listening to the song a bit closer. I guess when I was watching the PV. Um, I think it was written really well. There's some comment in the on YouTube as well about the composer Tsuruchi Hana. I
Hmm.
guess if anyone's ever heard of her or him, not sure quite. Um, Apparently they're like known for the guitar playing or something,
Okay.
and yeah. So I was just listening to. I really like how piano driven it is. I think it was done well. It's not like when songs are piano driven, they usually tend to be like feel empty because most songs are driven by like guitar or
Right.
like a loud synth or something like that.
Hmm.
So when you're driven by piano, you're usually missing something. But
Yeah, it feels a little empty.
yeah, but this didn't feel like that. It
I
felt
think
fuller.
may, I still feel a little bit of emptiness,
Yeah.
but you're right. The distorted guitar fills it in a little bit, but
Hmm.
I feel like the distorted guitar sounds kind of I don't know, like it's going for a very specific sound.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sound like my kind of style.
Mm-hmm.
Something a little more crunchy,
Yeah.
but I guess it doesn't
It's
really make sense with this music.
mm-hmm. It was just interesting, you know. I haven't heard like this style of like it's like piano rock or whatever with idols before
Yeah, you
that
don't
I
hear
can
it too
recall.
often.
So it's kind of cool. It's an anomaly for me.
Yeah, I just wish the song was a little catchier. Yeah, that's like
Mm-hmm.
my biggest complaint.
Yeah,
Not like walking away from it and wanting to listen to it more.
yeah. There wasn't like an incredibly strong hook or anything like that, but
Yeah,
it was just kind of like consistent throughout.
yeah,
There weren't any incredible standout moments, good
there
or
is a
bad.
there is a hook there, but like it's not overly grabby. I think that's my issue with it. There's nothing wrong.
Don't want your idols getting too grabby.
Oh, I don't know. I beg to differ.
Oh,
Yeah,
in that case, you like your idols
yeah,
incredibly grabby. Yeah, the
yeah,
idols you can grab. Okay,
yeah,
right. That's probably not a good idea.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, I'm okay on the song.
hmm
The PV here. I don't know where this is, but I'm assuming somewhere in the city, somewhere, because I don't know where they're from.
hmm
But it's super colorful. There's a lot of animation, written words, like someone wrote it, drew it, and also like typed out font texts.
All that post
And
editing,
yeah, and there's a
writing.
lot of like paints splashing across the screen type of thing.
hmm
Not so much Dempa style, but like similar in concept.
Yeah.
And you got little shapes, rainbow shapes, stuff like that. But I think it's done in a way where like the handwritten like words and stuff like they zoom in towards you. So like
hmm
it's got this like really interesting look to it. Like I
Yeah.
don't really see that too often where like they make the font like move towards the viewers. Like I think it's pretty neat effect.
Yeah.
So they did some stuff that I've never seen people do before. I think that's cool.
PV
Um
wise, at least.
yeah, the PV's like really nicely shot. I think there's a weird like sepia filter on top of it.
hmm
But it's not too bad. It's not as bad
It's
as like
subtle.
yeah, it's not like your typical shitty white Japan filter because that's bad
This almost
news.
seemed like true
It's
lighting.
artsy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like an art piece, like from the artwork, the handwriting, stuff like that, and the colors that they use, like a lot of rainbow color, colors on the rainbow. It's super visually like interesting and appealing for me.
Yeah.
And the way that's shot, like it's very candid in a way, where the members look like they're actually like having fun and also performing at the same time, which is like really appreciated. Because
hmm
I feel like some people lean too much on the I'm like servicing the camera, I'm here for the camera, and they don't look like they're having fun.
That's
Like,
exactly how I felt when I watched the drop PV. By
right,
the
right,
way.
exactly. That's exactly what you're talking about. This PV feels like both. Like they're servicing the camera with like goofy faces and a lot of fun. Like at one point in the PV, ripping like cloth and stuff. Like
hmm
it's like it's dumb and goofy, but like you see emotion. Like they're like tugging at the cloth and like ripping it,
hmm
and also at the same time they're looking at the camera, cute faces, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. I like the way it's shot.
Yeah. Just a small aside. I was looking at the members' profiles, and one of the members, I don't know which one, but she's a huge fan of Biss. And do you know the group Deontward?
The Ontward?
Yeah, it's a South African electronic duo.
No.
They make very Biss-ish music, but
Oh, really?
electronic instead. It's
Interesting.
they're very polarizing. Like one
Uh-huh.
of the music videos featured Lady Gaga giving birth to, or like a mock-up Lady Gaga giving birth to like this like fetal monster
Oh
and
God.
shit. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Yeah, this stuff's very weird. But I thought that was interesting that she listed Deontward as one of her major influences.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
there's a little bit more info on the members. I'm looking at their Wikipedia. One of the members is half French.
Oh, is that the which one's
Yeah,
that? Is
the
it
one with the girl that looks happy with brown hair.
what's her name? Is it Kota?
Kotal.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one that likes Biss and Dion's word. Yeah,
That's very interesting. And her mom is a manga artist called Tomozawa Mimio.
Tomo.
I don't think she's done anything of note, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's cool. And one of the members is from Shizuoka, and her date of birth and where she's from is the same as Momoko's Momota Kaneko.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool, I
All right.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I could find on them. But yeah, it's nice. I much prefer the PV to the song. I think
Mm-hmm.
the PV has a lot of replay value, and this is the kind of PVs that makes me want to dive into like getting to know a group.
Yeah. This did a good job featuring all of them, giving them a lot of screen time, making them appealing
Yeah, for
and
sure.
interesting.
Like I want to know the members now after watching this PV. I want to find out more about them. So
Mm-hmm.
that they did a really good job in that. But I just wish the song was a little better. Like the song's fine. It served its purpose for me, but the PV did it for me.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Go ahead and
Oh
rate
yeah.
it.
Well, missing also translated the rest of the bio for me for what's her name? Kotao.
Kotal.
Kotao. Yeah. Yeah. She likes Maximum the Hormone too,
Oh, great.
and yeah. So you can probably take your lead from there. All right. Yeah. So rating this song, I will give it a huh. I'll give it a 73. It's kind of hovering in that mid range. Like I thought the instrumental was pretty unique for an idol group. I thought it was pretty good. But it was missing something to really make it pop,
Yep.
really set it on fire. Um, and I'll give the PV a 75. It's very colorful. It was well shot for the most part. Interesting environment. Focus on the girls well.
Yeah. I will give the PV a 84. Totally up my alley in terms of PV. This is totally what I want from a PV. I don't mind the goofy artwork and stuff. It's kind of charming in its own way. The song I'll give a 71. It's fine. I just wish it was a little catchier. That was Avandando Van Dates. Last but not least, we got some Prismy in the house. It's Homa Kazuki X Prismy.
Is Honma Kazuki the producer? I'm assuming
I don't know. I would have to check
because
them out.
at the end of the PV, it has that guy DJing behind them while they perform. I think
Mhm.
that's Honma Kazuki
Oh, is he okay?
because I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure he produced this song. Because I've never heard Prismy do anything like this before.
I'll have to check it out. The song's called Overclock Me. So yeah, get your PCs out, boys, and overclock it or
I had
some
to
shit.
overclock my I had to overclock my CPU just to watch this PV.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? It runs better.
Not really. It's about the same.
Let's see. Homakazuki, born in 86 in Tokyo. Uh, he is a music video guy. So I don't think he does
he probably
music.
edited this video too,
Yeah. I think
which
he's-
explains why it's pretty
It's a
awesome.
really nice PV. It's super interesting.
I like it a lot.
Like the editing, like it's a lot of it is like psychedelic, I don't know what you call that, like old school TV color losing looking thing. And there's like Photoshop effects where when you're trying to clip like a portion of a picture out, you do the whole lasso thing.
Yeah.
That comes across the screen and cuts like the title out and stuff. It's really neat. It's
Yeah.
a really nice psychedelic PV.
Mm-hmm. I get down with this
Yeah.
as a whole. I really like the song. I like his production a lot. It's more mainstream style electronic music than anything else, but
Yeah.
it's done well. It's not overbearing,
Hmm.
which tends to be a big problem with a lot of electronic music. I like how each member gets their own verse.
Yeah.
Especially because there's no real chorus. The chorus is just
The
it's the
drop.
vocal sample plus the dance break. So the fact that they each get their own verse allowed me to like really kind of hear what each member sounded like, which is cool
Yeah.
because I've never been able to tell Prismy members apart before. I found that I really like whoever sings the second verse. I like her voice, and I think she's really pretty.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and then PV. I love the editing. It's so cool. I love like glitch art and glitch editing like this, and
Yeah.
you can do it wrong. You can do it very wrong, but it was done very well too.
It makes sense that the director or this guy Homakazuki's name is in this because he did a fucking job for sure.
Yeah,
Like he said, "Hey, I'm gonna do work," and he did.
yeah.
It's cool. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Not so much my style visually because it
Mm-hmm.
might be a little too busy, but I can absolutely appreciate like how difficult of a job that is. Like he did a fucking awesome job.
Yeah.
And towards the end, he even cuts to like the live footage,
Mm-hmm.
and the live footage looks nice. He cut that in there, I'm sure, and yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. When I was watching the live footage, I'm like, I'm just trying to think of how hyped this song would be live, and then like, no one's getting that hype.
No,
There's like,
yeah, it's
come on,
Japan.
Japanese people,
You know how it is. They don't.
stop
They're
waving
not.
the lumens and
They
start
don't
jumping.
look too crazy. But like, there's like lasers like flying everywhere, and the members have like light up outfits or what looks like light up like glow in the dark outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looks super awesome.
Yeah. It's like a lit concert, fam.
Yeah. Not my kind of concert, not my kind of music, but I can appreciate it. I can appreciate the visuals. Think the song is pretty good. Um, but unfortunately, it's just not my kind of music. That's always my issue.
Yeah. The only thing I thought was kind of weird was at the end like it rewinds the entire video back
Yeah.
to the beginning,
Hmm.
and then it starts at the beginning again, and then just fades out,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, wait, what happened? Like,
It's super creative.
yeah,
It's neat. I appreciate the artistic value in this.
yeah,
You know how some people don't earn like the featured name thing? This guy earned it. He earned his name being in front of the actual group performing. Like
yeah. He did he did more work than the group did.
yeah, unfortunately
He
for them.
produced the song. He did the
Did he
PV
produce
too.
the song for sure?
I'm assuming so because I haven't heard Prismy do stuff like this. Otherwise, I've been paying attention before.
I mean, like under the credits, he just like it just says he's a visual creator.
Really?
So yeah, in
Who
the
did the
about
song then?
I don't know.
Because I'm really into whoever did the song. Like, I haven't heard idol, like electronic music production sound that crisp since like Up Girls and a few other groups.
Up Girls. Hmm. I'm only seeing credits for the lyrics.
Yeah. Well, I'll just go under the assumption that since Honmakazuki's name is on there, he also did the music. So good job, dude.
You did it, man.
I'm giving you more credit than you might deserve, but you
Yeah.
know what? Just take it and run with it.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anything
I've
else?
just about said my piece
All right.
on it.
Go ahead and rate it.
Um, this is a song that scored an 88
Holy shit.
in my book. That was very good. Um, but it could not have been that high without the PV, which scored an 88 as well in my book. I thought they were the perfect complement to each other. I thought they also both stand together strong. So they're very good. It was great. I like Overclock Me.
I'm not as positive as you are because the song just doesn't really resonate with me. I'll give the song a 70. I I can feel that the parts they are singing is catchy, but the 60 other percent of the song there's no singing or act like consistent singing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I can't get into this music. Uh PV, super cool, neat ideas, things I've never seen before. Just based on that, that's like a super like amazing, like visually striking PV. I'll give it an 87. Yeah, I think it's really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Just a super cool, flashy PV. Just visually cool.
Yeah.
That's Homakazuki X Prismy Overclock Me is the title of the song. That's it for the show. Before we end the show, we have to do a little bit of deliberation and come up with the MVPV of the night, which is the most valuable promotion video of the night, where we decide which release we talked about tonight is the total package of song and PV, or if the PV is strong enough, or if the song's strong enough, you can make an argument for that. So we're here to do that.
Since there's two of us, should we list our top three?
Sure.
Huh. Oh god.
Mine is We Are Umpire.
Is that your
Drop.
number one?
Drop. No. Drop is my number one. No. No.
No. Don't do this to me, Yoshi.
Okay, so I don't know if I can do number like. Maybe
Are you just gonna list your top three in no specific order?
Okay, top three, no specific order. I'm just reading from top to bottom on this
Okay.
list. I will say Dinosaur Brain, Peach Sugar Snow, and Avandando.
Okay, my top three from top to bottom: Dinosaur Brain, Peach Sugar Snow, and Overclock Me.
Okay,
Prismy song. Yeah.
I'm gonna assume you went with Prismy's Overclock Me as your number one because
Yeah,
I
that's-
think you had the highest score in that.
Yeah. That was my top PV of the night.
I think if you average out all my positive ones, I think they're all about the same. I think they sat around like 76 or something, 78.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having a little bit of a tough time. Like I would give it to Overclock Me just based on visuals, but the song is so uninspiring for me that I don't want to just give it to that.
Yeah, I feel you.
But I'm willing to cave for you after I make my case for the other two. Avandando is more like just a PV, so it's like I can't really make a case.
Okay.
I thought Peach Sugar Snow had both, like even though the PV was kind of bland at times,
Yeah, for sure.
but like I thought the sound was innovative and something I've never heard before and really interesting, and I really enjoyed. Like it put me in a good mood. Like
Yeah.
music doesn't really do that to me these days. It's just like I get hype and I get like I don't know, I
You
calm
get
down.
tired. You get your
Yeah.
refractory period.
This made me feel good about myself. Like
I'm
I
gonna
felt,
link you some Dalco after this. You're gonna love it.
I guess and I've heard some Dalco, but I don't know. It didn't really hook me.
Yeah, no, there's some songs of hers that are okay, but this one's really good.
Okay, so just link me the ones you think are really good then.
Yeah.
So I can see the faults in the two that I want to give it to, like Peach Sugar Snow and Avandando.
I mean, we're matching with our top three except Avandando and the Prismy.
No, but
So,
I
oh.
can absolutely like. I'm totally okay with giving it to Overclock Me because I know for a fact that both the PV and the song were good. It's just that the song just doesn't resonate with me because it's that type of genre.
Yeah.
So I am willing to give it to Prismy.
Okay. Yeah.
And you wanted Prismy, right? Right?
Yeah.
So, all right, so Prismy, Overclock Me, featuring Homakazuki. That is our MVPV of the night. If you are part of Prismy Management or if you're Homakazuki, reach out to us at newschoolcotton.com. Check us out. Drop us a line. Hit us up. We'll send you guys a nice little care package. So, yeah, that's it for the PV Power Hour for September 3rd. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.